The Trivia Hot Seat is a one-of-a-kind experience brought to you by the PubTriviaExperience podcast. 45 minutes, one timeout, and an endless barrage of trivia questions. It's time to see how our next contestant fares.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Pub Trivia Experience. My name is Chris and we are locked in for another Season 2 Hot Seat Challenge. And joining me today is friend of the show and Patreon subscriber Asha Yusuf from Louisville, Kentucky. Asha, my friend, how you doing? What are you drinking?
I am doing great. I am drinking, I've got a little bit of Coke that might or might not have a little bit of Woodford in it. I will neither confirm or deny that.
Oh, Woodford.
But there you go, a little bit caffeine to close out my night.
Not a bad day. Did you just get off of work?
No, I actually got off at, I work at a school, so I got off around 3.
Oh, okay.
But I've kind of been running behind all day long, so feels right.
That explains every one of my work days. Been there. I'm a big Woodford fan, as everyone on the show knows. I love Woodford Reserve.
Yes.
It's one of the best distilleries out there, but it's also out in that part of Kentucky, the most beautiful distillery you can go tour.
Yes. And actually, believe it or not, it's the only one I've ever been to.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
I keep making, there's always these, we should go do this kind of thing. But this is the only one I've ever been to.
Well,
there's a couple here, actually. Angel's Envy, which I would love to go to. Did you all see that when you were here?
We didn't know.
Yeah. So that's on my list.
You have Angel's Envy. You've got an Evan Williams Experience.
Yes. And I've never been to that either. My cousins were in town and they went to it. And I took the kids bowling so that their parents could have some free time, and so all the other adults went to that. And
you went
I
bowling.
Took the kids
That's
bowling.
awesome, though.
Yeah.
The one that we didn't get to do that I wanted to do is Peerless. Peerless Distillery is there on the outskirts, over by the Louisville Slugger Factory.
Yes.
Peerless is good shit. I love that whiskey.
Yes. I've never had that, actually. Now that I think about it, I don't think I have.
I'm a fan. But Asha, we can talk bourbon all night, but we are here for trivia. Before we get into this, though, I am not drinking anything tonight. I am still feeling a little bit under the weather. I've got a big old glass of water, and I'm going to be asking a boatload of trivia questions. So Asha, edit point Chris. So we have got 45 minutes of just nonstop trivia questions for you here. All right. Your time is going to begin after I read your first question. A reminder, you've got one time out. That's it. Are you ready to get started?
As ready as I'm going to get.
All right. Your time will begin after I ask your first question. Here we go. What is the term for the stage of pregnancy during which a mother begins to feel her baby moving?
I don't know. Second trimester.
Oh, no, that's actually called the quickening. Because the Roman calendar began on March 1st, what month's name comes from the Latin for 10th?
Can you repeat it? I'm sorry.
Because the Roman calendar began on March 1st, what month's name comes from the Latin for 10th?
Seriously, December.
December is a correct answer. The card game canasta shares its name with a Spanish word meaning what?
Symbols.
A closed basket.
Ugh.
Which of these natural wonders is a well-known example of a chasm? The Great Barrier Reef, the Northern Lights, or the Grand Canyon?
Grand Canyon.
Grand Canyon is a correct answer. Because of the novel by Vladimir Nabokov, what name has come to mean a seductive young girl?
Lolita.
Lolita is a correct answer.
Thank you, Sting.
Comic book hero the Green Lantern uses what mystical accessory to unleash his otherworldly powers?
A ring?
A ring is correct. Which of these female names has not appeared in a Rolling Stones hit song title? Daisy, Angie, or Ruby?
Daisy?
Daisy is a correct answer. Cartoon character SpongeBob SquarePants has what distinctive physical characteristics? You know, aside from being a sponge.
He's square?
Looking for like a facial characteristic.
Big nose?
I'll give that to you. We have buck teeth written down, but he's got a really big nose and really beady eyes, so I'll accept any of those.
Well, thank you.
In the common flavor of potato chips, sour cream is usually paired with what?
Onion.
Sour cream and onion chips are delicious.
They are indeed. I had some earlier today.
I'm going to mispronounce this name, and I'm going to apologize in advance. Lunulae, Lunulae, the crescent-shaped marks on fingernails are named for the Latin word meaning what?
Moon?
Moon is a correct answer. Nicely done. The lowest possible temperature, 0 Kelvin, is commonly referred to as what?
Absolute zero.
Absolute zero is an absolute correct answer. Which of these articles of clothing shares its name with an 18th century Spanish folk dance? Bolero, zapatos, or chanclas?
Bolero.
Bolero is correct. Introduced by Apple in 1998, which of these tech gadgets was released the earliest? The iMac, the iPod, or the Apple TV?
Mac.
The iMac is a correct answer. Which of these actresses bears a heart-shaped tattoo inscribed with her husband's name, Antonio? Is it Jennifer Aniston, Melanie Griffith, or Angelina Jolie?
Melanie Griffith.
Melanie Griffith is a working girl. That is a correct answer. In the 1989 movie When Harry Met Sally, Harry and Sally first meet at what university?
University of Chicago.
That is a correct answer as well. Nicely done.
Thank you.
Which of these stunning natural landmarks inspired the composition America the Beautiful? The Grand Canyon, the Badlands, or Pikes Peak?
Pikes Peak.
Pikes Peak is a correct answer. In 2010, after a young fan asked for help with a quote-unquote mutiny, Johnny Depp visited a UK school dressed as what character?
Captain Jack Sparrow.
Aye, that is correct. Thanks to a curious Supreme Court ruling in 1922, what's the only pro sport with an antitrust exemption?
What was the year?
1922.
Go baseball?
Baseball is a correct answer. Which of the following words is not a synonym for brouhaha? Is it bedlam, doohickey, or hubbub?
Doohickey.
Doohickey is a correct answer. And also, really fun to say.
Indeed.
Since 1998, Fox has aired a morning show titled Fox and what?
Friends.
Fox and Friends is correct. What month of the year is fittingly named after the Roman god of beginnings?
January?
My January
March!
friend.
Dang it. Was it March?
No, it's January. January is
Oh, it is
correct.
January.
It
I
is.
was like, oh no, because you just said March.
No call back there. Good call. Good call. Here we go. He floats through the air with the greatest of ease is a familiar lyric about what kind of circus performer?
Trapeze artist?
Trapeze artist is correct. In 2009, what pizza chain revamped its recipe amid customer complaints that their old crust, quote-unquote, tasted like cardboard?
Domino's?
Domino's Pizza is correct. Their new crust tastes a little bit better than cardboard. I'll give them that. Which of these animals is a marsupial? Is it a wombat, an armadillo, or a porcupine?
Wombat.
A wombat is correct. Which of these technological achievements was not invented by Benjamin Franklin? Bifocals, urinary catheter, or an elevator?
Elevator.
That is correct. I want to know how you knew urinary catheter was invented by Ben Franklin, but we'll get back to that later. What U.S. president famously declared that he felt, quote-unquote, strong as a bull moose?
Teddy Roosevelt.
Teddy is correct. Bigger than all the Earth's land area combined, which of the world's oceans is the largest?
The Pacific.
I'm going to need you to be more Pacific. That is a correct answer. Moving right along. Speaking of words I'm going to mispronounce. At Disneyland Paris, La Château de la Belle au Bois Dormant is the castle for what fairy tale heroine?
Sleeping Beauty.
Sleeping Beauty is correct. You didn't fall for the clue with Belle on there.
Only because of the Dormant part.
There you go. Good call, good call. What pop music star was once quoted as saying, "I don't want to be Mr. Sexy back forever"?
Justin Timberlake?
Justin Timberlake is correct. In 2010, what Tell It Like It Is comedian replaced John O'Hurley as the host of The Family Feud?
Louis Anderson?
Oh no, 2010 was Steve Harvey.
Ah. He's been doing it that long?
He has.
Wow.
Moving right along, in 2009, what U.S. president was on hand as an 11-foot statue honoring him was unveiled in Kosovo? Down to Kosovo.
What year was that? I'm sorry.
2009.
I do not know.
You want to wager a guess? Or do you want the question again?
Let's go George H.W. Bush.
Oh, not a bad guess. It's actually Bill Clinton.
Oh, okay.
What TV chef released the 2010 book Savannah Style, illustrating a full year of Southern living?
Okay, Savannah Style. Paula Deen.
Paula Deen is a correct answer.
I could see her face, and I was having trouble.
The official logo for the Girl Scouts of the USA features a picture of what?
A clover leaf?
Oh, it's actually girls' silhouetted faces, but I am going to go ahead and mark that one, and we're going to come back and review that at the end of the episode.
No, I think that's right, but it's kind of cut in a shape that...
Yeah, we'll go back and look at it. Which of these countries lies in the coffee producing region of the world known as the Bean Belt? Colombia, Indonesia, or Eritrea?
I didn't know there was a bean belt. I do not drink coffee.
Me either.
Indonesia.
Oh, close. It's actually Colombia. Moving right along. You got about 35 minutes remaining. One timeout left. In 2011, a Utah KFC controversially donated $1 for every giant soda sold to help cure what sugar-sensitive disease?
Diabetes.
That is correct. After Russia, what is the largest country in the world by land area?
China?
Oh, close. It's Canada.
Oh, yeah, I forget about Canada.
Oh, most people do.
My sister-in-law would be very happy to hear that as she is Canadian.
Aw. That's okay. We didn't forget about her, though.
Yes, that is true.
In 2011, what late-night funny man consented to an on-air beard shaving by Will Ferrell?
Jimmy Kimmel?
No, it's actually Conan O'Brien. That's when he had that really hideous beard.
I don't remember that.
I do go back and watch it. It's hideous.
Mm-hmm.
It's hideous. Harvard deserved better. The magazine Decanter promotes itself as the quote-unquote Bible for collectors and connoisseurs of what?
Wine?
Wine is correct. Quote-unquote born in 1938, what cartoon icon was inspired by a fleet-footed Disney critter named Max Hare?
Bugs Bunny?
Bugs Bunny is a correct answer. Named for the activity that inspired their design, which of these terms refers to a popular type of women's shoe? The Chuka boot, a ballet flat, or the monk shoe?
Ballet flat?
Ballet flat is correct. Moving right along. What European city is known as the center of the world's diamond trade?
Antwerp?
Antwerp is a correct answer. Asha on fire. Firing on all cylinders. We're going to keep on moving. On a direct flight, which of these pairs of cities are the furthest apart in terms of air miles? Is it Miami and Phoenix, Seattle and Anchorage, or Boston and Des Moines?
Seattle and Anchorage?
No, it's actually Miami and Phoenix.
That's what I was leaning toward. And I was like, well, I can't. Alaska's way up there. Oh, well.
It's all right. By definition, a doctor specializing in geriatrics primarily treats people with problems related to what?
Being advanced in age.
Aging or being advanced in age is a correct answer. What nation's film industry, called Nollywood, has in recent years become one of the top movie producers in the world?
You meant Bollywood, right? And that's
Nope.
India, and I can have those points?
Nope, it's Nollywood.
I'm just kidding.
Nolly.
South Africa?
Not a bad guess. It's actually Nigeria.
Okay.
Headquartered in Cupertino, what tech company once offered Cupidtino, an online dating site that connected fans of its products?
Apple?
Apple is a correct answer.
Of course they did.
This makes so much sense. When translated into English, what Shakira song title can describe someone infected with a serious medical condition?
Oh my goodness. Literally the only Shakira song I can think of right now is Hips Don't Lie.
That's the song. I did my hot seat. I couldn't think of the Shakira song I was thinking of, and that was it. Oh my God. We've come full circle.
A serious medical? What was the...
When translated into English, which Shakira song title can describe someone infected with a serious medical condition?
I do not know.
It is a song called Rabiosa. I'm assuming that translates to rabies.
Interesting.
According to the classic show about Kevin Arnold, Yep, that's right. According to the classic television show about Kevin Arnold, name 2 years that were, quote-unquote, the Wonder Years. In other words, name 2 of the years that the Wonder Years was set in.
All right. It was in the 60s. Let's go 64 and 65.
Oh, no,
Should
unfortunately.
have put a bigger span in there.
Oh, it's actually from 1968 to 1973.
Ah, interesting. Okay.
I read that as Tom Arnold in my head. I said Kevin Arnold out loud.
I was hoping the answer was going to be the Wonder Years.
But I didn't remember Tom Arnold being in the Wonder Years. But all right, we're moving right along. Which of these popular kids' movie franchises features a 2009 film subtitled The Squeakquel? Is it Percy Jackson, Boss Baby, or Alvin and the Chipmunks?
Literally had a conversation about this at school the other day. It is Alvin and the Chipmunks.
That is a correct answer, but totally would watch Percy Jackson and the Olympians, The Squeakquel.
The Squeakquel?
I would watch that. Here we go. The term melting pot is often used to refer to the fact that the U.S. is very what?
Has lots of immigrants.
Yeah, anything that relates to cultural diversity, I will take. In 2010, Doris Roberts reunited with Raymond castmate Patricia Heaton when she guest starred on what TV sitcom?
Oh, The Middle.
The Middle is correct, but if you have not seen Grandma's Boy, do yourself a favor and go watch Grandma's Boy. Accepting his first Oscar in 2012 at the age of 82, what actor said to his statue, "You're only 2 years older than me"?
I do not know.
That would be The Hills Are Alive with the Sound of Christopher Plummer.
Christopher Plummer.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Which of these well-known songs is an example of a sea chanty? Is it Old MacDonald Had a Farm, Amazing Grace, or Blow the Man Down?
Blow the man down.
Blow the man down is a correct answer.
Sorry. Just kind of amused me.
All right, you got a little over 28 minutes left. You still have your timeout. Known for his unique batting stance, what Hall of Fame baseball player was nicknamed the Man?
The funny thing is that my standard answer is usually not. My standard answer is usually not Pete Rose.
Okay.
That is my answer for all baseball questions. But I was having trouble thinking of his name in that moment. Babe Ruth. I don't know.
No, unfortunately, that is Stan the Man Musial. All right, moving along here, Asha. In a well-known PSA, quote-unquote, take a bite out of crime is the motto of what trench-coat-wearing crime dog?
McGruff?
McGruff is a correct answer. What natural occurrences are the subjects of the children's book Flash, Crash, Rumble, and Roll?
Trucks.
No, natural occurrences. It's a thunderstorm.
Oh, natural occurrence. Sorry.
You're good. Oh, we're going right back to sports. In baseball lingo, which of the following is known as a tater? Is it being hit by a pitch, a home run, or an intentional walk?
Being hit by a pitch.
No, it's a home run.
I know nothing about baseball.
It's okay. You only live near the Louisville Slugger Museum.
Which I've been to numerous times, unlike any of the distilleries.
Yeah, it's a fun museum. I don't want to take away from your time, though. We're going to move right along. In the 1800s, Ohio native Annie Oakley gained notoriety and national fame for her remarkable skills as a what?
Like a marksman shooting?
Yep. A sharpshooter, a marksman, either of those are acceptable answers. Annie, get your gun. We're moving right along. Which of these Atlantic Coast Conference schools features a famous rotunda that is a half-scale version of the Pantheon in Rome? Is it Clemson University, the University of Virginia, or Duke University?
Virginia?
University of Virginia is a correct answer. After the passing of his father in 2011, Kim Jong-un became the de facto leader of what nation?
North Korea?
North Korea is correct. In 2010, what comic's live talk about his novel, quote-unquote, An Object of Beauty, was deemed so boring by guests, they were offered refunds?
I don't know.
It is a comic by the name of Steve Martin. Mr. Steve Martin. Plug out to his show on Hulu. That show is
amazing.
It's amazing.
Only Murders in the Building.
Only Murders in the Building. I haven't seen the end of it. Don't spoil it. It's amazing, though. Which of the following is a true statement about reindeer? 1 in 10,000 actually have red noses. Both males and females have antlers, or there are more in Canada than in any other country.
There are more in Canada than in any other country?
Oh, unfortunately not. Actually, both male and female reindeer have antlers.
Huh. Okay.
What famous two-word phrase was chanted throughout the New Orleans Saints Super Bowl victory in 2010?
Who they?
Oh, you're so close. It's who dat? Who dat?
Oh, who dat? Okay.
All right, let's see here. 24 minutes remaining. Charlie Sheen and Martin Sheen have both starred in critically acclaimed films set during what major U.S. conflict?
Vietnam War?
The Vietnam War is a correct answer. Notice I said conflict and not war. Good pickup there. The famous Lincoln-Douglas debates took place in 1858 between two men running for what office?
Oh, man, I was going to say president. Oh, senator.
Senator is a correct answer. Nicely done. Good pull, Asha.
Thank you.
According to legend, country club employee Buddy Mulligan inspired a term that is used in what sport?
Golf.
Golf is a correct answer. When the year 1776 is written in Roman numerals, what letter is furthest to the right?
X?
No, 1776 would have ended in I.
Oh, yeah, I guess so. Okay.
In 2011, what 66-year-old British actress beat out Elle Macpherson to win LA Fitness's Body of the Year poll? Oh my God, really? That's awesome.
Can you repeat the question?
Yes, I'm in awe. In 2011, what 66-year-old British actress beat out Elle Macpherson to win LA Fitness's Body of the Year poll?
Helen Mirren?
Helen Mirren's a correct answer. Damn, Asha, good
for
poll.
her.
Oh yeah, actually, yeah, really good for Helen Mirren. That's really cool, actually. The phrase "dawn of a new era" includes the names of two popular brands of what?
Soap? Like laundry soap?
Yep.
Detergent?
Yep. Dawn and era. That is a correct answer. We are moving right along. Dashiell Hammett's Sam Spade Mysteries are set in the steamy underside of what U.S. city? I'm going to repeat that. Dashiell Hammett's Sam Spade Mysteries are set in the steamy underside of what U.S. city?
San Francisco?
I left my heart in San Fernando. San Francisco is a correct answer. I just have to give a dig at Marissa whenever I can. Moving right along. The tradition of indoor Christmas tree decorating began in the 16th century in what country?
Germany.
Germany is a correct answer. Nicely done. What U.S. president was famous for his involvement with a volunteer cavalry group known as the Rough Riders?
My man Teddy Roosevelt.
My guess would have been DMX, but Teddy Roosevelt's a correct answer.
DMX didn't make the presidency.
No, unfortunately
He got the most
not.
votes, but didn't win the electoral college.
He should have carried Ohio. He should have. He should. Never mind. We're gonna move on. I'm sorry. In 2009, the International Olympic Committee named what city as the host for the 2016 Games?
Was 16 Rio?
Rio de Janeiro is a correct answer. Nice pull, Asha. As conservative in his fashion as he is in his politics, politician Rick Santorum is known to favor what clothing item?
Clothing item. Three-piece suit?
No, he's a big fan of Chandler Bing. It's a sweater vest. That particular question is about 8 years too late. In 1884, brothers Al, Otto, Charles, John, and Alf Ringling founded a famous what in Baraboo, Wisconsin?
Circus?
Yep, that is the Ringling Brothers and Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey Circus. All right. Like Indiana Jones, which of these action movie heroes is an archaeologist? Are we looking for... Nope, sorry, I did not write multiple choice. We're going to skip that. I apologize. In Greek mythology, who is the goddess of the rainbow?
You said Greek?
Greek, yes.
Hera?
No, it's actually Iris. All right, we are moving right along. Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet is set primarily in Verona, a city in what country?
Italy?
Italy is a correct answer. All right. Who was president when CNN debuted Larry King Live, which ended its 25-year run in 2010? U.S. president.
Reagan?
Reagan's correct.
I
All
did the
right.
math.
I was really torn to just not give you that, but I'm like, why not?
I appreciate it. Thank you. That would have been my guess.
I am a benevolent overlord. Here we go. Now known as, quote unquote, the Gospel of Wealth, the 1889 article arguing that the wealthy must aid society was written by whom? I'll repeat. Now known as the, quote unquote, Gospel of Wealth, the 1889 article arguing that the wealthy must aid society was written by whom?
Beckett?
No, it's actually Andrew Carnegie. Andrew Carnegie. Also, there's no chance in hell I'm getting that right, so. The 2006 movie Dreamgirls stars what pop singer as Dina Jones, the leader of the 1960s soul trio?
Jennifer Hudson?
Jennifer Hudson won the Oscar, but the movie actually stars Beyonce.
Oh, sorry, Beyonce.
Oh, you are no longer in the Beyonce army. T-A-M-O, that's T-I space A-M-O, means I love you in what language?
Spanish?
Oh, no, it's Italian.
Italian. I was debating between the two.
What deep-pocketed filmmaker spent $100 million of his own money on the 2012 film Red Tails about the Tuskegee Airmen?
Spielberg?
No, it's his best friend, George Lucas. All right, moving right along. Despite publishing under a male pseudonym, what classic author was actually a woman? And I can give you multiple choice if you want it.
No, can you repeat the question?
Despite publishing under a male pseudonym, what classic author was actually a woman? And I can give you multiple choice if you'd like it.
I will take the multiple choice.
All right. Christopher Marlowe, Rudyard Kipling, or George Eliot?
George Eliot.
George Eliot's a correct answer. In her 1985 number one single, Whitney Houston asks, how will I know if what?
He really loves me?
That is a correct answer. Nicely done. You got about 16 minutes remaining. Filled with warm, slightly salty water, a neti pot is used for treating what common condition?
Like congestion or like a stuffy nose?
Exactly. It's stuffy nose, congestion, sinusitis, any of those are acceptable. All right. Which of these European cities was built thousands of years ago atop 7 hills? Are we looking for Prague? Are we looking for Barcelona or Rome?
Rome?
Rome is a correct answer. All right. In the 1988 movie Rain Man, Raymond Babbitt is obsessed with watching what TV personality?
Bob Barker. I don't know.
Judge Wapner, actually. Yeah, no chance. For his skill at playing his instrument of choice, legendary bandleader Artie Shaw was dubbed the King of what? The King of the what? And we're looking for the instrument he was famous for. Artie Shaw.
How about King of the Cello?
Oh, I wish. That'd be cool. He's actually the King of the Clarinet.
Okay.
Finally,
I never would have gotten there.
No, who's going to guess clarinet? The World Barista Championship is an annual event that tests competitor skills in what?
Coffee making?
They have it as espresso drinking. It's making espresso drinks, but coffee making is essentially the same thing. A thick type of foundation makeup shares its name with what breakfast food?
Pancake.
Pancake is a correct answer. What 70s song invariably compels dancers to spell out each letter of the song's title using their bodies?
YMCA?
It's fun to stay at the YMCA. All right. What part of the body is made up of about 100 billion neutrons? Neurons. I'm sorry, not neutrons. I'm thinking of Jimmy Neutron.
Hand?
It's actually the brain. What musical instrument, when made with a vertical frame and strings, is called an upright?
Bass.
Not a bad guess. This one is apparently a piano. Who knew?
Okay.
A toilet plunger's rubber head is an effective quote-unquote mute for which musical instrument?
Oh, that's a terrible thing, because it's one of the brass ones, and I'm probably going to pick the wrong one. Trumpet.
Trumpet's a correct answer.
Oh, excellent.
The 2010 Under the Boardwalk documentary tracks the revolution and popularity of what classic board game?
Monopoly.
Monopoly is a correct answer. 12 minutes remaining. A classic 1976 song by Blue Oyster Cult features the advice, don't fear the what?
Reaper.
Don't fear the Reaper, correct. For years, the Slim Fast slogan was a shake for breakfast, a shake for what? Lunch, and what?
A sensible dinner?
A sensible dinner is correct. I would love a sensible dinner right about now. Here we go. The theme song for what popular cartoon features the line, robots in disguise?
Transformers.
Transformers is correct. Okay, we mentioned him earlier. What crop does Sting mention repeatedly in his 1993 hit song, Fields of Gold?
I do not know.
Oh, it's barley. Okay. I had no idea. I love hosting this because I get to sound smart, but no idea. Here we go. What is ... Cliff Irvin is the title of a classic Cheers episode in which Cliff appears on what television show?
Jeopardy.
Correct. I actually misspelled that. It's actually what is Cliff Calvin or Clavins. My God, I love that show too. All right, we're moving on. Team Edward or Team Jacob is a passionate debate amongst readers of what author?
The things that I know, Stephanie Meyer.
The things you wish you didn't know. Stephanie Meyer's
Exactly.
the correct answer. All right. According to a well-known children's song, the bear went over the mountain to do what?
See what he could see?
See what he could see is correct. Meg Ryan was married for 10 years to what leading man? Her co-star in the 1987 comedy Inner Space.
Antonio Banderas?
No, actually married to Dennis Quaid.
Oh, yeah, she was married to him too.
And that would put her around right before Russell Crowe, but neither here nor there.
Yeah.
When you put the word water in front of it, which type of shoe becomes a name of a venomous snake?
Moccasin.
Moccasin is correct. The infamous General Napoleon is mentioned in the opening line of what ABBA song?
Waterloo.
Waterloo, baby. Da, da, da. Yep, that's a correct answer. 9 minutes remaining. The prestigious Juno Award is the Canadian equivalent to what American honor?
The Grammy.
The Grammy is correct. All right. What famous line in Shakespeare is followed by the heartfelt request, deny thy father and refuse thy name?
Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou Romeo?
That is correct. Good pull, Asha.
Thank you.
All right. For his significant contribution to the genre, author Zane Grey is often called the father of what?
Mystery?
No, actually, the father of the Western novel.
Oh, Western. Okay.
Not bad, not bad. Which of these popular films does not share its name with the main character of the film? Are we looking for Elf? Are we looking for Troy? Or are we looking for Boss Baby?
Troy?
Troy is a correct answer, although I actually think Boss Baby might be on there. I don't remember if the baby had a name. All right. Because it's synthetic, which fabric can be and often is made out of recycled plastic water bottles? And they're not giving you multiple choice here, and they really should. This is a tough question.
Can you repeat it again for me, please?
Because it's synthetic, which fabric can be and often is made out of recycled plastic water bottles?
Huh. Fabric. I don't know. Like, latex is the only thing I can think of, but I don't know that I would consider that a fabric.
Not really fabric.
We'll just go with that and move on. Latex.
The answer they're looking for is polar fleece.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I had no idea.
Me either.
Here we go. According to the OED, which shoe name also describes a person who, quote unquote, spends his time in idleness?
Loafer.
Loafer is a correct answer. In 2011, Rolling Stone named Tub Thumping, Barbie Girl, and I Am Too Sexy among the worst songs of what decade?
The 90s?
The 90s is correct. And by the way, Tub Thumping is not a bad song. Rolling Stone, you're wrong. What U.S. landmark is outfitted with multiple foghorns because its locale is so often enveloped in dense fog?
I do not know.
The Golden Gate Bridge. We're back in San Francisco.
Should have just guessed that. I was thinking that.
When
Alcatraz?
When in doubt, give an answer.
Yeah.
All right. Which retailer donates 5% of its income, about $3 million per week, to community outreach programs?
Target?
Target is a correct answer. You got 6 minutes remaining. What country has the oldest written constitution that is still in effect?
I've heard this before. And, Denmark.
Actually, the answer we have here is the United States.
Oh, is it? Okay.
All right.
Cool.
Let's see here. As its name implies, the trench coat is a wardrobe staple originally designed for what group of people?
Ditch diggers?
I mean, they kind of did that. Can you be more specific or less specific? One or the other?
Like construction workers?
Unfortunately not. They're actually looking for soldiers, military soldiers.
Oh, okay.
All right. What presidential appointee is charged with arguing cases on behalf of the U.S. at the Supreme Court?
Attorney General?
Actually, it's the Solicitor General. Oh, finally one I knew that you didn't. I feel so happy. What popular toy was created by engineer Scott Stillinger when he tied together a bunch of rubber bands?
A koosh ball?
Koosh ball is correct.
Oh, sweet.
A common palindrome begins a man, a plan, a canal, and ends with what country's name?
Panama?
Panama is correct. Aluminum salt is the active ingredient in which of these common drugstore products? Deodorant, shampoo, or shaving cream?
Deodorant.
Deodorant is a correct answer. 4 minutes remaining. Stay Puft is a brand of marshmallows inspired by what 80s film?
Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters. No. Yep, Ghostbusters is correct. Traditionally, what member of the wedding party is in charge of bustling the bride's gown?
Maid of honor.
I always thought it was the groom. Okay. If the Gettysburg Address were delivered today, 407 years ago would refer to roughly what year?
1992?
I have 1934.
Oh, okay.
The first 13 games of the Olympics featured what sole event? The ancient Olympics, sorry. The first 13 games of the ancient Olympics featured what sole event?
Marathon?
I'll give that to you. A foot race. Any type of, different foot races, but yes, we'll give that to you. As its name suggests, what two letters are prominently displayed on Dos Equis beer logo?
X's.
That is correct. X's is right. 2 minutes, 40 seconds left. We're going to keep going. Which of these government programs would most likely be affected by quote-unquote entitlement reform? Would it be Medicare, Social Security, or TARP funds?
Medicare?
Medicare is a correct answer. Armbands are popular accessories for what type of tech gadget? And this is a really dated reference. I'm going to delete it because it's an iPod. Wow, that's old. Finally closed in 2010, Chicago's notorious Cabrini Green housing projects were the setting for what 70s sitcom?
Good Times?
Good Times is a correct answer. After a much-hyped 2011 wedding, which Kardashian filed for divorce just days after marrying NBA player Chris Humphries?
Kim?
Well, one of us keeps up with the Kardashians. That is a correct answer. With roughly 1 in 10 companies giving employees a day off, what is the least observed major holiday in the U.S.?
Martin Luther King Jr.
Unfortunately not. It's, thank God, they call it Columbus Day or Indigenous Peoples Day.
All right.
Let's see here. In the 1967 film Bonnie and Clyde, Clyde famously offers what terse description of the duo's occupation?
Bankers?
Close. They say they rob banks. We rob banks is the term, is the phrase.
He put it all out there.
He did. Bonnie and Clyde were not that, they kept it all in front of you. We're moving right along.
Not coy at all.
Not at all. That's the word I was looking for. Two siblings born to the same mother less than a year apart are often cheekily described as what?
Irish twins?
Irish twins is correct. Here we go. In what country do people normally answer the phone by saying moshi moshi?
Japan?
Japan is a correct answer. An old trick for preventing spilled wine from staining is to quickly apply club soda, then what?
Baking soda?
It's club soda, then salt.
Oh.
All right, here we go. The Showtime series Episodes stars what friend star as a lightly fictionalized version of himself?
Joy Tribbiani, Matt LeBlanc.
Matt LeBlanc is a correct answer. And Asha, with that, you have survived the hot seat.
Woohoo!
And no breaks.
Yeah, so that was not nearly as painful as I anticipated. Like, I was watching it in the beginning, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm still in the 30s. The 30s seem to last forever, and then everything else, like the first 10 minutes seemed to last forever, and then everything else just went so quickly.
I'm impressed. I'll tell you, like, I hit a wall. Like, when I'm doing this, I just hit a freaking wall, and I can't think of anything else. There was one that I wanted to look into and validate the answer for. Let me pull that up.
Yeah, it was the Girl Scouts one.
That's right. Let me Google the Girl Scouts of America logo. You're doing the same thing, aren't you?
Oh, no, I wasn't, but I can.
No, I got it right here. You know what? I think I've got to give you clover as well, because it has girls' faces, but it looks like it's silhouetted in a 4-leaf clover.
All right, I will take it.
I'm going to give you credit for that. Good call.
Thank you.
Asha, hell of a showing tonight. Nicely
Thanks.
done. Was that as bad as it sounds? Like, was that like as bad as we've made it make it out to be? It's not that bad, right?
No, not at all.
Did you have fun?
I really did.
We try.
It was good. Yeah. I'm glad to get the chance to do it.
Well, we're gonna see after your episode airs. We'll see where you rack and stack on the leaderboard. Mr. Tim Dipple, friend of the show, will be putting that information right on the lounge on Facebook for fans of the Pub Trivia Experience and Boozy Bracketology. You can follow us there to see the rack and stack and how everyone is doing. Yeah, that includes me too. I had a shitty showing a couple weeks ago, but it's okay. I'm not gonna complain.
Yeah, but now you get to host all the rest and make fun of everyone.
Exactly.
So.
I don't make fun of anybody. Well, not true. I make fun of Mike
all
all
the
the time.
Wanted to.
I'm not mean though, except to Mike. But to be fair, like
But,
I misspoke one time 4 years ago, and I still get ridiculed for it literally every recording. And alcohol was involved.
Is that the? Oh gosh, I can't even think of his name.
Stanley Kubrick's Psycho.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was trying to think of Hitchcock's name, and I couldn't.
Hitchcock. Yeah. It's our first. We recorded 2 episodes in one night, 3 episodes in one night. Our first recording out, and it was at the tail end of the 3rd episode. And let's just say I was 3 sheets to the wind already. So
the funny thing is, I don't think I've ever heard that episode. I might need to go back and.
Don't. The audio quality is so bad. The audio quality is so bad. But Asha, thank you for jumping on with us. Thank you for playing some trivia with us.
Thank you for having me.
So we're going to get John for a regular episode here once we kind of get back. Once I get back from Dallas, we're going to sit down and start doing some more regular recordings. But I'll also throw this out there to you. We're getting ready to do another one of our Trivia Throwdown tournaments. So the Trivia Throwdown, the theme this year is going to be the 21st Century Trivia. And the Trivia Throwdown tournament works like this. It's 5 minutes, as many questions as you can get through, and the top 4 scorers move on to the championship game. In that championship game, the top 4 scorers go head-to-head in a traditional game that'll be written by a combination of the other panelists, and the winner will take home the 21st Century Trivia Championship trophy.
Ooh.
And Mike is itching to defend his crown. He took home the Pop Culture Trivia Championship a couple years ago. We're back with 21st Century Trivia, and if you're game, we will make sure we get you on those recordings.
Yeah, I could do that.
It's a good time. It really is. But ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to the end of another hot seat episode of the Pub Trivia Experience. If you're enjoying the show and you can financially afford to do so, we'd appreciate it. Patreon.com/PTEBB is your exclusive home for all of the bonus content, not only for the Pub Trivia Experience, but our sister podcast, Boozy Bracketology. We have bonus brackets, bonus trivia going up there throughout the month. We just dropped a bonus, like a 30-minute bonus movie episode earlier this week. It's a lot of fun. It's just me and Leah playing each other in movie trivia, but all sorts of trivia coming up in the future. Join us on there if you can financially support. If you can't listen, like, I get it. We've all been there. Times are still really tough out there for a lot of people. Do me a favor, something that's not going to cost you anything but a couple minutes of your time. 5-star rating, write us a review. That would be awesome of you. We'd really appreciate it. We already talked about Facebook, but find us on Instagram, Pub Trivia Experience, Twitter at Pub Trivia Pod, which is where Asha found us, actually.
Yep.
But for the Pub Trivia Experience, I have been Chris. Your turn.
Oh, sorry. And I'm Asha.
We will see you next week. Have a good one.